Hello everyone, welcome back to Eden's Garden. I thought I was done with the FTEs, but apparently there are more of them, so that's what we're gonna go do now. I don't know who I'm gonna pick. We'll see, you know? Oh, I should have got more gifts. I should have played more Peggle. Well. What are you doing here? Wait, does he have a giant rip in his pants? How have I never noticed that before? Yeah, I really don't know who I'm gonna choose. Why are you Hello? What if I want to go to the dining hall? What's wrong with you?
Objection!
Okay, you can't just do that to me. Okay.
You can't come in. We started setting up the tournament. Our only hosts and volunteer helpers are allowed entry.
Really?
What the hell are you doing?
Check it out!
What do you think? I'm on security duty.
Seriously?
You're just standing out here instead of helping.
Duh!
I'm obviously not going to be here the entire time. Jed and I will rotate. He's the security guard on odd hours, and I'm the security guard on even.
That's still a good chunk of the day. What if I'm hungry? You're still not going to let me in?
Nope.
Nope. But we'll get you food if you ask.
I'll pass.
Hey, have a good rest of your day then.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm just running in circles now. Should I just do Eva? I don't know. I'm gonna go play Peggle instead. Everything's so complicated. I just need to go play Peggle. Don't look at me. And I'll think about it, you know? To be fair, I think like 2 episodes ago, right, when the FDs first started, I asked you guys which people I should do first. Also, I think for the most part, people were totally like, yeah, you should do all the FTEs that you can. Apparently, not full FTEs are done for every character. That's kind of what I thought when people said the FTEs were done. But, like, FTEs up to the point where you can do them in Chapter 1, basically. So, you know, we'll have, like, a little bit of extra stuff to do later anyway, which is nice. I won't just finish all the FTEs and then play the rest of the game. There'll still be a little bit of FTE stuff to do later. This hallway is annoying. Like, I get it has a purpose, but I kind of wish we just skipped it after the initial cutscene. Is this where the... I'm trying to remember where Peggle is, okay? What can I talk about while Peggle is happening? Actually, I probably still have enough... Probably don't need to play Peggle. Right? I probably still got enough for... Yeah, I got 81 of these things. We'll just get some gifts. Oh, but we're doing one each time. Be optimal here. Hanami Lantern. Okay. Cowboy hat. Wow. An old ring. Fruit candy. Fruit gummy. Actually, we already have gummy bears. Chess set. Huh. A teleporter. It looks conspicuously familiar to a certain Stickman game, huh? Laurel wreath. Wow. Y2K glasses? That's funny. Who's gonna, like, love those? Cassidy, maybe? Star projector. Unicorn frap. How is that still good in there? Telescope. Should I leave it at 69? No. Oh, I got a chess set again. That's the first duplicate we've gotten. Hot cocoa. Fish on a string. Also, that fish looks a little conspicuously familiar, too. Certain ink game. Travel condiments? Okay. Perfume. Eden's Garden brand. What does it smell like? Why is it pink? Does it smell like blood? Meat on the bone, meat! Snow globe. Robe of useful things. Wow. Maki roll. Sushi. Nothing else. Okay, there's a duplicate. A professional suit. Well, it can't be tailored and fitted, so I'm sure Wolfgang would hate it. Actually, Damon probably hated it. I don't know about Wolfgang. A Cryptex. Well, now, it's a good thing this video is coming out before the big Voices of the Void one that I'm still editing, because it's like 5 hours long. So now when I'm calling that thing a codex the whole time, you can know what I'm trying to say. It's not what it is, but I got a little thing in there that... Snapdragons. Mini fridge. With soda included. Yakisoba. Rabbit duck illusion. Okay. This is the last one. Pet rock. Alright. Well. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Which character is the least interesting character to me? I mean, it might be Ulysses, honestly. It might be Ulysses. Oh boy. I was going to say, I should do a free time event for one of my least favorite characters. That way I can grow an appreciation for them. I mean, it's like Jet, Cassidy, Ulysses, maybe Eloise. Those are the ones that I don't really have any thoughts about at this point. Let me just see. Whoops. Why did R go back? I wasn't expecting that. Oh, kind of Mark, too. I was wondering what that was. I guess that those bars at the bottom were supposed to be like her free time events? I'm confused. No, because... Wait, no, they did disappear. Never mind. Let's go to... Okay, yeah. I guess that marks that somehow. Okay. So, between Mark, Ulysses, Eloise, and Cassidy... Well, I can't do Cassidy or Jet, so... You know what? It might be Mark, actually. Because at least Ulysses, like, we learned a little bit about him in the investigation segment. And kind of the same with Eloise. Like, she's had roles in the story so far. I feel like Mark is the only one who hasn't done anything. So let's go talk to Mark. Wherever he is. Hiding in here somewhere. I can look on the map. I should have done that. Talk to the guy that sounds like so. Wait, he's in the dining hall? God damn it. The one time. Well. Whoa. Guess it's Ulysses then. A 4-digit combination. What could it be? Ulysses was standing by the pharmacy door. Are you trying to figure out the password? Yes, I'm recording every 4-digit combination I can think of. Perhaps one will be the passcode. Sounds like an exercise in misery. It's true, my chances of happening across the passcode are low. There are probably thousands of potential combinations. Even so, I've written over 7 pages of combinations already, and I've yet to test any of them. Test combinations, okay. Might as well spend my time doing something productive. Not that I'm expecting a miracle. Ulysses and I spent about an hour testing the combinations he had written down.
The struggle.
It still hasn't opened.
Fair.
Of course. Damn it. Why did I even bother? Okay. Well, now we get to read the gifts, like the new ones. Stella Dollar Coffee. Wait, that's not new. I was going to say, okay. Travel condiments. A travel-sized condiment holder capable of storing up to 6 condiments, because even the finest of train or plane cuisine need that extra spice. Figuratively and literally. Okay. I'm surprised Wolfgang hates them. Does he just like his food extra plain? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I've never really thought I had a need for travel condiments. But I also don't travel that much. So I guess it makes sense why Winona would like them. The other two, I'm not really sure. And why do people dislike them? Like, I don't know. It'd be a weird thing to get as a gift, I guess. I don't know. Rabbit Duck Illusion. An image of the Rabbit Duck Illusion. Which other animals are most like each other? Okay. Eva likes it. That makes sense. Ulysses, that makes sense. Mark, I don't really get that one. Jean, I guess, finds it funny, and of course Diana likes it because she likes everything. Y2K glasses. Celebrate the turn of the century with these groovy novelty glasses. Life sure is sweet, huh? It's kind of interesting we have these here. Of course Cassidy liked them. I knew that was coming. But Jet? I don't know. A lot of people don't like them. I mean, it is kind of a weird thing to get as a gift again. On the Bone Meat. Jean likes it. Eva likes it. I guess because it's a weapon? I don't know. Probably the same thing for Ingrid. And then Cassidy likes it. It's because it's a reference to Danganronpa. An otherwise ordinary dish, it gained infamy after a chef used it to assassinate a prominent leader. Something about a weapon being hidden inside. Yeah. Unicorn Frap, a magical blend of mango, raspberry, and sparkles. One of Stella Dolla's most popular coffee-free menu items. Oh. I don't know that much about coffee, I'm sorry. Of course Kai likes it. Toshiko, I mean, I guess it's coffee-free. So maybe she just likes it because it's sparkly. And then there's Diana. Perfume, which I know Diana will like. Toshiko likes it, that makes sense. Ulysses, I guess we kind of had justification for him liking it. Wolfgang's kind of funny. Kai makes sense, Grace makes sense, Winona makes sense. Eloise is kind of a surprise, but hey, you know. I said magic ball. That's later. This is the snow globe. A beautiful winter landscape. Try not to shake it too hard. Why? Aren't you supposed to shake it? I guess maybe the little guys could fall out. I don't know. I guess if I was giving it to Jed or something, I'd be a little worried he'd shake it too hard. You know? Jean likes it. Toshiko likes it. Ingrid likes it. Grace likes it. That's kind of surprising for Grace, but... Laurel Wreath, a historical headpiece that symbolizes triumph, perfect for people who are destined to stand above all others. I can't believe Wolfgang doesn't like it. Ulysses likes it, Eloise likes it, Eva, Winona, and Grace. Huh. Not the people I would immediately guess. But huh. Cassidy hates it. It's a symbol of... I don't think I read this. A symbol of monarchy or whatever. An ornate perfume bottle. One spray and you'll be whisked into a world of elegance. Sweet flowers and whipped cream. Wow. Cryptex. An antiquated device that is perfect for codebreakers, logicians, or those who have a secret they'd rather not share. Okay, Eva makes sense. Winona makes sense. I don't get Grace, I don't think. Every time she has a plus on one of these, I'm like, what? Like, doesn't she also like the magic cup? Oh, no, that's Winona. That one's the one that sticks out to me on that one. Anyway, Eloise likes it. I'm kind of surprised. Eloise and Desmond specifically. But Ulysses, I mean, Mark's also kind of weird. And Jean, sure, because it's like ship treasure, I guess. You could see it that way. Snapdragons. A bunch of snapdragons tied together with a ribbon. Place it in a vase, and you'll have yourself a pretty piece of home decor. Wow. Ingrid, Eva, Winona. Excuse me. Desmond, Eloise. I guess I get all of those. Jean, Toshiko. I guess the weirdest one is maybe Desmond. But, like, it's not that weird. I don't know. Robe of useful things. A comfy robe covered in hundreds of cloth patches, useful for carrying weaponry, items, armor, scrolls, and more. Okay, I don't get this one. This is definitely a reference to something I don't know. Wow, almost everybody likes it. I'm surprised Cassidy doesn't. You'd feel like she'd have like a lot of video game periphery. Like she'd want some place to put her 3DS, her 2DS, her PSP, you know? I guess I can kind of see like Jet not liking it because like he's already got this whole jumpsuit thing going on. And Grace because it's ugly. I mean, it is. I don't know about Eva either. Chess set, a game of skill and tactical brilliance, said to represent the courts and councils of old. Yeah, I think this mostly makes sense. I mean, Grace not liking it is kind of weird, but I feel like it mostly makes sense. Maki roll. A delicious sushi roll made by an exquisite sushi chef. The food earned its name after being referred to as such by an astronaut? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just sushi, so there's not too much to read into there, I don't think. Telescope. Your one-way ticket to exploring the endless night sky, and the closest most people will get to intergalactic travel. For a few more decades, at least. Okay. Eva not liking it is kind of weird. Maybe she doesn't like thinking about aliens. I could see that. But Grace, I don't know. Grace just doesn't like every logical thing, and then like I mean things that involve like logic or science. But then like half the time she does. It's odd. Or she just likes little kitschy things like the snow globe. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Desmond likes it. It kind of makes sense. You know, he's all about... He's an archer, so focusing on the distance, sure. Mark... I kind of out of nowhere, but I'm kind of surprised Ulysses doesn't like it either. Huh. Star projector. Bask in the beauty of the night sky all day long. UFOs may or may not be included. See, Eva doesn't like this either. She doesn't like aliens. I was right. I thought this was a crystal ball. I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, the crystal ball comes later. Not quite. Sure. I'm surprised Cassidy doesn't like it. I feel like, you know, gamer LEDs and lights and stuff. It kind of makes sense. And then Grace also doesn't like it. Like, it's like, what is your deal? Loves the cowboy hat, though. Oh, wow. Very strong feelings about the cowboy hat. A cowboy hat made of faux leather. Maybe that's why? Some say it makes you look like a cool cowboy. Others say it makes you just look cool overall. So true. Yeah, I don't know. I can't glean anything from that, unfortunately. Hanami lantern. A lantern made of wood and paper that is hung around cherry blossom trees in spring. Toshiko likes it, obviously. Lots of people like it. Grace and Eva again. Not liking light up stuff. I don't know. Mini fridge. A small mini fridge to store food and drinks. Can also come in customized skins. Wow! Of course Cassidy likes it. I guess it makes sense Mark and Jet also like it. I'm always surprised that Winona likes this kind of stuff, but maybe it's because she travels so much. Maybe that's why Everybody else kind of makes sense. I'm not sure why you dislike a mini fridge. Like, I don't know. It feels kind of weird to be like, no, I don't like fridges. Sorry. Like, I know it's a mini fridge. It's not like a full-on fridge, but still. Hot cocoa. Brewed by mixing rich dark chocolate, sweet milk, and a pinch of nutmeg. This warm drink can thaw even the iciest of hearts. But not Ingrid's heart. Her heart's not the complete opposite of icy, so I guess she hates it. Fruit candy. Hard candy drops made from real fruit juice. Warms the hearts of those who eat it. Again, Ingrid doesn't need it. Okay, makes sense. Grace does need it. That's fair. Kai also. Yeah. Mark. Yeah. Maybe Toshiko. I don't know about that. Jet. You know what? Jet was kind of mean the other day, so maybe he does need his heart warmed a bit. Diana just likes everything, so, you know. I know it's not literally everything, but it seems like I haven't seen anything she's disliked so far, I don't think. Probably wrong, but... Teleporter. Instantly transport the user anywhere they desire. Accuracy questionable. Yeah, don't end up halfway between the floor or teleported onto a shooting range. Definitely not known to do that. Anyway. Okay, this one's just silly. Fish on a string. A plastic fish on a sturdy string. Despite being advertised as a cat toy, most cats prefer playing with the cardboard box that arrives inside. That's funny. Ingrid and Cassidy like it. Everybody else hates it. What the hell? Okay. Professional suit. Every professional who wants to be taken seriously needs a suit that costs thousands. It's just common sense, except Winona. And I trust her more than I trust Wolfgang at this point, so you know what, I'll take her word for it. It's kind of funny that, like Grace hates suits? Maybe for herself, I don't know, because she seems to be really into Wolfgang. Anyway, dessert yakisoba. A peculiar meal, consisting of yakisoba noodles drenched in syrup and cream. People seem divided on whether or not it's good. Yeah, I would not eat that, personally, but you know what? Go for it. And look, they're divided. Except Winona has no opinion on it, somehow. She's the only one who doesn't. Maybe she sells the ingredients and it makes her a bunch of money, that's why. Old ring. An old ring that was worn by an emperor in the 1900s. The gem still shines brighter than any star in the sky. Wow, how did that end up here? But you could say that about like 80% of the stuff in here. Jet hates it. Cassidy hates it because it's, again, associated with emperors. Ingrid hating it. Ingrid does hate jewelry, huh? That's something we picked up on last time. She likes smithing, like, swords and armor and stuff, but not jewelry. Interesting. Oh, and that's it. Okay. What should I give Ulysses? Probably the chess set? Seems I have two of them. This is quite the interesting specimen. It's a piece of wood and plastic, man. Just know that one day it will be in a museum. It has a sort of significance. If you say so. My face, exactly.
My coffee.
Did I doze off again? I thought I had a cup of coffee this morning. Maybe I should prepare another one.
You're lucky the kitchen in this place even has coffee. And a lot of other food, too. At least our captors won't let us starve to death.
The struggle.
Well, the coffee here leaves a little to be desired. At least compared to what I order at work.
That's right, he works at a museum. What was the name of it again? Something River Museum? I'm gonna guess it's this, because I definitely don't think it's this. That doesn't really make sense. And I've not heard of this before, but I've definitely heard of this before. You work at the Potomac, right? I think I'm saying that right. River Museum, right?
Yes.
Why do you have to do this to me?
Either in Senacomaca, maybe? Yes, I direct an exhibit on the Cold War there.
Oh no, he's a war buff?
Yeah, about that.
Was a museum about a river covering war history?
And so on and so on.
When the museum opened its doors half a century ago, it was dedicated solely to the Potomac River that ran alongside it. However, the museum's popularity allowed it to undergo several major expansions in the years following. The story of the river has since become its own exhibit, with the rest of the museum now covering our entire country's history. The owner of the museum kept the Potomac River name in acknowledgement of the building's roots. That is what I tell the guests who come to the museum.
Sure sounded like he'd said it before.
I hear that question more often than I hear questions about the actual exhibit.
How to even direct an exhibit in your condition?
It's not so hard. Once you've gone a certain amount of time without sleep, you start to forget you're even tired.
How's that a good thing? If I pulled multiple all-nighters, I'd be a total mess at debate competition.
Also, my exhibit's deadline. It didn't allow much time for sleep anyway.
Exhibition deadline?
The day my exhibit had to be completed.
Come again.
What do you mean? Don't you just conduct tours?
Tours are one of my responsibilities. As director, I spent as much time working behind the scenes as I have on them.
Then,
Working with architects to design the exhibition's layouts, cooperating with scholars and specialists to determine exactly what will be displayed throughout the exhibit,
I see.
so you oversaw production.
overseeing the shipping and procurement of our displays, hiring consultants, vendors, and interns to run the exhibit during opening hours, establishing an exhibit calendar when the exhibit was not yet a permanent installation, coordinating special events and school excursions. There's something else I'm forgetting.
How the hell did he remember all that? I thought he was forgetful.
Either way, avoiding sleep meant I could dedicate more time to my duties, though it was my mentor's guidance that ultimately helped me complete the exhibition.
Huh? Mentor?
Not just that. Uh,
Ulysses stopped what he was doing and let out a lengthy yawn.
I think it's time I make that cup of coffee.
Where's my coffee?
Would you like a cup as well?
Anyway.
No, I'm good. Also, good luck with Cassidy.
Duly noted.
Ulysses stumbled away, almost like he was in a daze. Did speaking take that much of a toll on him? It's not like he had to go into the amount of detail he did. What does that say about his memory anyway? His job, his the inner workings at least, sounded like a web of mundane assignments. Yet he recounted the details without looking at his notebook. Jeez, weird guy. He's using up all his limited brain power on museum curation. Did that make me more interested in Ulysses? Not really. That's like all stuff I could kind of glean just by looking at him, you know? But hey, it's a first freedom event. That's kind of what they're about. The hours came and... Why am I doing Ulysses? The hours came and went until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm as had become routine. Little did I know, a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. Is it Eva or is it... Oh, it's Diana. I wasn't expecting that. Her stocks are not looking good right now, man. Well, actually, they're looking good because she's getting more screen time, but like they're about to hit a crash, it feels like.
Oh, Damon!
The moment I turned the corner, the pink-haired girl bounded over to me.
Hiya!
Hello?
Do you need something?
How should I put this? How are you?
Oh,
Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Eva, so I wanted to say hi and, check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
Yay! That's good. But, one thing.
Yeah?
Eva seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I just feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything.
No, she doesn't mention anything.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come and find me, all right? Sweet dreams!
Diana returned to the room she and Eva were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? Or did she see you two go off together downstairs the other day and wants to know what was happening? Well, I wouldn't put it past her. Part of me had to wonder. Could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? Yeah, maybe the reason why she immediately accepted Eva is because she's trying to keep an eye on her. Because, like, again, I have suspicions there's something more going on with her than just being like, oh, I'm so bubbly and friendly. Because she's got the chameleon motif, like with the band on her arm, you know? Like she's hiding something. Tozu, please, I'm talking.
Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
Or ends it.
Worse is for you to find out. Good night.
Lost in my thoughts, I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. That's not Kai's room. Oh, there we go.
Damon, hey! Are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to skip it entirely. I've never played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring!
It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament!
He's being oddly persistent about this. Also, I've never seen him make that face before, and it's kind of disturbing. Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed.
The bed? Ouch, you drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, if you suck, you suck. It won't bring you any closer to escaping this killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience, it was the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker. Dun dun.
I had a peculiar dream last night.
Are you gonna finish your story, man?
There I was in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick. When
Okay.
I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass?
I think you're mixing your metaphors here, man.
Same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day. Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive.
Out of a banana?
Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up. But that won't stop me. I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage.
I'm the guy that blows your house up with the bananas.
Oh, it's burn your house down, that's what it is.
With the lemons. When life gives you bananas, make life take the bananas back. Psst. Hey, Damon. Wake up! Ah!
Kai was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder.
It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement.
He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time. 8:30.
What now?
And
And today's the day of the game tournament. You realize, right? We need to get there before it starts.
right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.?
Yeah, 9 a.m.
Kai scrambled out of the bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack. He's not changing anything else. Hey, come on, get up already. Normally I'd tell him to go away, but... Alright, fine. A deal is a deal. With an impatient-looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Ah, can't you move any faster? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you starting to feel weird. The hell was that supposed to mean? Okay. I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but... Whatever. I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around in the dining hall. I don't know, is there going to be a dead body in there? Or are we actually going to play, what was it? Like, Ultra Bash Sisters or something? I don't remember. Oh, hi. Ta! Looked like she was in her usual sour mood. I'm not going to bother her. Okay. John.
Are we ready?
Damon, are you ready for the tournament today?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Get a little pep in your step. We're here to have fun.
I'll have fun when I'm doing something against my will. Is there anybody else hanging around that I might have missed over here? Is Cassidy still... Well, I guess not, because the dining hall's over there. No, okay. Excuse me. Wait, that's the courtyard. Wait, why are they standing in front of the courtyard? I was going to say, well, no, because they're obviously standing in front of the dining hall. But they're not. Was that a mistake by the developers? They're supposed to be standing in front of the tournament?
Bargain bin, right on time. We almost finished setting up.
The original furniture had been stacked and pushed on the walls, making room for a totally unexpected scene. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad flashing colourful patterns. Super Slam tournament, that's funny. And loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that could be won from the gachapon. Anything but this.
Impressed, are you?
Where did you find this stuff?
Where'd you think? Mark's bro cave.
That definitely peaked. I'm sorry. His dorm?
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? That also included the TV?
If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine.
What's an arcade machine to a race car bed?
And yet, perhaps even more curious than the equipment was her. Why? She was interested yesterday. You didn't see that?
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Eva?
We already had it.
We?
Obviously, us tournament hosts. Eva helped the guys and I set everything up. For her contribution, she's been bestowed the title of Honorary Host.
Really?
I looked like they need an extra pair of hands.
So she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in your hands?
This?
It's my... What would even a knockoff 3DS be? Also, what does she have on it? Is it like an extra screen?
I won it from the gachapon in the pharmacy a couple of days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think.
There are other consoles besides the one Cassidy has?
Sure are! I poked Tozu about it before using the gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which didn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs. Since I wasn't planning on taking part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style.
So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then?
I needed to get Street Pass. Street Passes. Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
Okay.
Contrarians! The lot of them! They just don't want to admit the quadruple roll kick attack originated from an indie title. Yeah, and the upper kangaroo punch. And the downward spiral attack. And the slinker special attack. And the 7-time jump wall up. And the jackal maneuver rule. Oh, that reminds me. Bargain Bin, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
You think?
I never said I was going to play.
Really?
Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard?
Duh. Cassidy pointed to the whiteboard a little ways off from where we were standing. I forgot to do the accent, it's fine. Jean gets a bye! No fair. Wait, did Kai invite us just so he'd have an easy tournament round? That's just mean.
The hell?
What the? A 3-raised bracket system had been drawn onto the board with a marker. My eyes immediately darted to the leftmost bracket, where I had been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. Cassie said you had to bring a partner, so... Damn it! So that's why he was begging me to attend.
Hey,
Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Jet already matched, and John said he was going to attend, so I don't want to play against him first. This freaking guy.
very funny.
Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over. That wasn't part of our agreement.
I've got something to say.
Well, consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. Knowing what's at stake, it's better not to argue the technicalities with him. Fine, I'll play. All right. Ew, don't make that face at me. This'll be awesome. Since you never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Second to win.
Wow! He just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position! I wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Rent taker!
Okay. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it'll probably take him a while to set it up. What should I do while I wait? Talk to humans, Damon. How long have I been recording? 42 minutes? Great! That means I can talk to humans next time. Oh, thank goodness. Put it off until then. This should be interesting. I'm kind of glad the tournament's actually happening, and it's not just, let's all show up at this place at this specific time to find a dead body. But, I mean, it's gotta be soon, right? I don't know. My prediction for who's going to die, I feel like Diana's probably not it. I think we're going to have some sort of revelation about her during the trial, maybe, or, just after it. Seems how we've already got the, everybody suspicious of Eva out of the way, mostly. So in that case, I feel like it has to be either Jean or Kai. And my money, I think, is on Jean? I think. Even though we've spent a lot more time with Kai, and there's he's got a Sayaka-ness to him, you know what I mean? He's a popular celebrity, kind of, and we're, spending time in his room and stuff. So there's definitely a good chance that, they're setting him up to die, and then we're going to find him dead in his room and get blamed for it. I could see that happening, And then that does continue on the theme of everybody distrusting Damon, and we have to use our new allies that we gained throughout this chapter other than just Eva. Doing the tournament with Kai and Cassidy. Maybe they trust us a little bit more now. Even though they're not the most trustworthy people in the group. If you're from Wolfgang's perspective, for example. And then, Diana could go against us by saying oh yeah, I saw Damon and Eva meet up and they were talking about suspicious things, which she probably definitely saw. So I am kind of making a really good case for why Kai should die. or Kai could die, because in that case, like, that would be blamed for the most. But we did the whole room swap thing as well, which I don't know. That feels like it's going to have to be relevant, right? And was Jean involved in that? I can't remember. I think it was no, it was Madison and Wolfgang and Ulysses and Ingrid? Huh. Okay. I really don't see any of those people dying. Honestly, I don't see any of those 4 people dying. Maybe Grace. Also, did I say Madison? Why did I say Madison? I have no idea. Anyway, I meant Grace and Wolfgang. I really don't see Grace dying, though, because, like, obviously Wolfgang can't die. Ulysses is way too boring to be a victim at this point. Like, nobody'd care, which you kind of want people to care, at least a little. And then Ingrid also feels pretty underdeveloped to be a victim at this point. Though she is kind of group mom, but then again, those characters usually die in, like, chapter 2 or 3. Or maybe even chapter 4. Very rarely chapter 1, I would say. So yeah, it would have to be Grace. And it feels like her abrasive personality is still required. You know what I mean? Like, sure, Mark kind of takes up the same role, but he's way too quiet. So I feel like we still need her. So maybe Jean's off the hook. Maybe it is just Kai is going to die. I don't know, because Jean's also involved in this, so he's getting more screen time. It's a real 50-50, but I put my money on Kai this time. I put my money on Jean before. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, become a member if you want to see these episodes a whole week early. By the way, sorry, I'm hiccuping now. Talking too much, too fast. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.